Sebastian Fundora, just imagine this. Imagine fighting a guy who's 154 pounds, who's 6'7", with over 80-inch arm reach, who is a deadly puncher in both hands, and who has an iron chin and who has the heart of a lion. And to make matters worse, who's a southpaw. And not only is he a deadly puncher on the outside, but he's even more dangerous on the inside. Sebastian Fundora is the most dangerous and powerful 154-pounder of our era. And the man is only 27 years old. The man lives like a Spartan. We saw him in the countdown. The man lives in a farm with his trainer, who's his dad, and his sister, the undisputed champion Gabriela Fundora, and his baby sister, who they're building her to become the next world champion and the next face of the sport and the next representation of the Fundora name. My goodness, shout out to Sebastian Fundora. Who can beat this man? Yes, he did suffer a loss versus Brian Mendoza a couple of years ago, but I believe if they would have fought 10 times, Mendoza would have probably won once or twice max. Because if you actually think about it, since that fight, Sebastian has been hit with way harder shots and he never went down. But the reason why he got knocked out in that fight, I believe, is because he was underestimating Mendoza, and Mendoza was getting pieced up in the entire fight. So Fundora felt no threat whatsoever, and that is why Mendoza caught him by surprise. But who can beat the Towering Inferno, the man with the most badass nickname in the sport? The 6'7" Towering Inferno. Tim Tszyu thought that when he brought Michael Fox as a sparring partner, he thought that it was going to help him. But Michael Fox, you can't even compare the man to Fundora. Yes, both of them are tall. One is nearly 6'7", one is nearly 6'6". But aside from that, there's absolutely no comparison whatsoever that you can make when it comes to both men, especially in the power aspect. When we see such a tall guy like Fundora, who has a slender body type, you'd think that his only path to victory is to keep me on the outside. But you gotta pick your poison with Fundora. You're either gonna get destroyed on the inside, or you're gonna get pieced up on the outside, and either way, you're gonna get knocked out more than likely, because he dropped Tim Tszyu on the outside and he finished Tim Tszyu with that final combination in the final seconds of round 7. It was on the inside. And Tim Tszyu, say what you want about the man. Yes, I do believe that Tim Tszyu is damaged goods now. But Tim Tszyu is still a top 5 154-pounder, or was, before the punishment and before the damage that he took versus Fundora now. All I'm saying is this. Aside from Bakram Murtazaliev, maybe, I don't know if any man can even be competitive with Fundora. Because yes, you're gonna hit him. You're gonna have some success. You're gonna land to the body. But are you gonna beat him? Are you gonna stop him? Are you gonna take his belts? I doubt it. And let's actually think of the options we have. We have Vergil Ortiz, one of my favorite fighters ever, Vergil Ortiz. Xander Zayas, who's about to fight for a belt. Bakram. Yes, all these fighters are formidable opponents. But who did they beat in comparison to Fundora's resume and who he beat? This is it, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking at a future legend. And this is what a bad boy looks like. He's not a shit talker. He's not a trash talker. He's not a loud, brash, outspoken champion. He is a humble, silent assassin. He looks like a scientist. He looks like a physics teacher. He looks like a scientist. He looks like a nerd. But the moment he takes his glasses off, you're about to get knocked out.